one delayed decision, one unclear drawing, one unpaid bill, one missing approval, and suddenly everything shows down. साइट पे कभी भी ना सीमेंट डिले नहीं कराता. आपको जितनी मर्जी दिमाग लगाना हो आप लगा लो, लेकिन यू कैन नॉट नेगोशिएट विद द फिजिक्स एंड दिस विल क्रिएट प्रॉब्लम्स अगले 10 साल आने वाले हैं. लेट मी आंसर द ओरिजिनल क्वेश्चन. हाउ लॉन्ग माई कंस्ट्रक्शन विल टेक? हेलो एवरीवन, लेट मी स्टार्ट बाय आस्किंग यू समथिंग वेरी सिंपल. आपकी बिल्डिंग बनाने में टाइम कितना लगेगा? दिस इज द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन एवरी क्लाइंट आस्क मी, एंड ऑनेस्टली इट्स ऑल्सो द मोस्ट डेंजरस क्वेश्चन a client can have, because most people don't want to hear a real answer. They want to hear a very short answer or just a timeline. So let me ask you something back. If I tell you, sir, building will be ready exactly from 12 months from now on, would that make you feel relaxed? Yeah. And now let me ask you another question. The next question is, what if I tell you your building after 6 months? I tell you, sir, थोड़ा सा टाइम लग रहा है बिल्डिंग कंप्लीट होने में. Suddenly those 12 months become stressful. Phone calls start ringing.
Hello? This is your fault, it's your fault!
Arguments start happening. Blame game starts. So, today I am here not to give you a number. I am here to give you clarity. Because construction timeline is not about calendar days. It is about your decisions, your discipline, your dependencies. And at the end of this session, you will never again ask this only question कि time कितना लगेगा. You will be asking better questions from your contractors, and that alone will save you a lot of months. For those who don't know me, I am a building contractor. I don't just build structures or buildings. I deal with people, their expectations, their pressures, their patience every single day. And over the years, I have seen those projects that start finished before the time, projects that drag for years, clients who are very calm, clients who are very exhausted. And here's the truth, nobody will tell you that. Most delays are not caused by the site. The delays are caused before the start of the construction. So today I'm going to walk you through a construction from start to finish, not from the contractor's point of view, but from your point of view. Take this as a guided tour, a site visit in your mind. Now, before we talk about timelines, I want to plant a very important idea in your mind. Construction is not a straight line. Everyone knows it's a chain, and a chain is only strong as its weakest link is. One delayed decision, one unclear drawing, one unpaid bill, one missing approval, and suddenly everything shows down. So instead of asking how long your construction will take, how long your building will take, the smarter question to ask is, where does this time, all the time is lost? Now let me break them down stage by stage for you. Stage number 1 is pre-construction. Let me ask you something very honestly. When do you think the construction starts? Most people would say जब साइट पे काम शुरू हो जाता है या लेबर आ जाती है. Unfortunately, that's wrong. Construction starts months before that. Now, part 1 of pre-construction stage is design and drawings. If your drawings are incomplete, your site will never run smoothly. And I don't mean just the architectural drawings की plan मिल गया और शुरू हो गए. You need structural drawings, you need plumbing layouts, you need electrical layouts, you need services drawings, you need waterproofing details, you need elevations. Every missing drawing is a contributor to this delay. And let me put that in very simple terms. साइट पे कभी भी ना सीमेंट डिले नहीं कराता. ड्राइंग्स हमेशा स्लो हो जाती है, इस वजह से साइट को डिले होना पड़ता है. सो एवरेज टाइम टू प्रिपेयर द ड्राइंग्स must be around 2 to 4 months. And if you are rushing with the drawings, you will be definitely showing your exit. Now, part 2 of pre-construction stage is approvals and permissions. This is the phase where everyone underestimates. Government approvals हैं, अपनी मर्जी से चलती हैं. They don't follow your timelines. They don't follow. They are in their own mood and systems. And if approvals are not aligned with your drawings, then you redesign, then you resubmit, then again you wait for the approvals. And average time here could be around 1 to 6 months. And remember, the construction cannot move legally without these approvals. Part 3 of pre-construction stage is finalization of contract. Now, another honest question: how many clients finalize contractors only on the lowest prices? And then they say later, contractor काम slow कर रहा है, हमारी building खत्म नहीं हो रही है, quality अच्छी नहीं है. Speed comes from clear scope of work, clear payment terms, clear payment cycle, their responsibilities, and not only with the cheapest rates. If done thoughtfully, this stage takes around 1 month. Stage 2 is mobilization and site readiness. Once your contracts are done, your approvals are in place, then it comes to site mobilization. This is where sites are prepared and to start breathing. So labor mobilization has to be done, temporary electricity, water is to be there, storage, safety of the site, then layout marking is to be done. So client often says कि काम तो अभी शुरू नहीं हुआ, but actually foundations of speed is being laid on these stages. So time to do these are 2 to 4 weeks, and skipping this can create later problems for you. Stage 3 is our favorite structure. Now we come to the part everyone recognizes as real work. Structure शुरू हो गया. So part 1 in structure is excavation and foundation. This depends on your soil conditions, your designing, your groundwater quality. So unexpected soil is unexpected timeline. आपको पता ही नहीं नीचे क्या है, so you can't create a timeline for this. This takes around 1 to 2 months. Part 2 is RCC structures. This is where your patience is tested by the structure. Concrete needs time to gain the strength. आपको जितनी मर्जी दिमाग लगाना हो आप लगा लो, लेकिन you cannot negotiate with the physics. आप जितनी मर्जी जल्दी में हो, concrete takes their own time. So typically G+1 building takes around 2 to 3 months. G+3 building takes around 5 to 6 months. So trying to rush can create problems for you. They can create cracks in the future. Stage 4 is brickwork and other important services. So this is the most misunderstood stage, because this is where electrical is done, plumbing is done, your HVAC, your brickwork, plastering, these all things move hand in hand. They need to move together, and this is the point where we need quality coordination. And a small change, ये switch यहाँ नहीं वहाँ लगना था, इसका मतलब हो गया कि wall will be broken, rework होगा, then delay होगा. So average time for this stage takes around 3 to 4 months. Speed here depends more on the decisions you have taken than the labor on the site. Now stage 5, finishing. This is where time bleeds, because finishing is very important. It is very emotional. Tiles, doors, paint, wardrobe, light, bathroom, kitchen, etc., etc., etc. Every choice matters and every delay multiplies. So let me raise very clearly, finishing never gets delayed because of contractors. It gets delayed because selections are pending. Average time for this stage is around 2 to 3 months if the decisions are taken earlier. And this is the phase where हम लोगों को डेली साइट पे जाना पड़ता है. See, अब ज्ञान बहुत हो गया. let me now conclude this, the real timeline putting all these things together. So, let me answer the original question, how long my construction will take. For a typical residential project, the planning, the approvals will take 2 to 6 months. The structure will take 4 to 6 months. Finishing stage will take 4 to 6 months again. Total is around 10 to 18 months depending on the project, and this is a very healthy timeline. It is not rushed, it is not dragging your project, very controlled, and you can get quality work in this. And even if promising 6 to 9 months is a promise of speed, but it will create a lot of stress for you. So now, before you start your construction, I want you to do these three things. Finalize your drawing completely, freeze your budget very realistically. Choose your partner, not just the vendor. And ask better questions. Instead of asking, कितना टाइम लगेगा हमारा ये काम होने में, ask where can the delays happen, how do we prevent them? Because the fastest projects are not built in rushing, they are built with good clarity. I will leave you with this last thought. A building stays for 50 years, 6 months, 6 महीने फालतू लग गए कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Bad decisions are made in hurry and this will create problems अगले 10 साल आने वाले हैं. So build patiently, build wisely, and if you have learned something from this video, let me know in the comment box. I'll be waiting for your comments. Thank you for watching. I'm Amardeep, your expert building contractor. Signing off. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye bye.
सर साइट पे इंजीनियर्स वेट करें आपका.